In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Our Lady of Good Counsel. We also have a surprise lunch for seniors only, so please head to the gallery by the dining hall during your regular scheduled lunchtime. Have a good lunch, Good Counsel.
How's it going, Dr.
Good, Noah. How are you doing?
Good. Can I get direction?
Yeah, go right ahead.
I turned in my homework, but when I went to do my homework, my notes that I took from last class, they all deleted.
Huh.
And so I didn't really know how to do it. What?
Textbook?
Dr. Allen, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Wait, I went to the bathroom too.
Yep, I'll go ahead. So, the whole premise is that when you have a triangle and they have the mid-segment, that mid-segment piece is always gonna be half as long as the bottom. That's the whole thing. Okay, and you know it's a mid-segment, they either tell you or they'll show you that the sides are equal, and then where that connects, that's the mid-segment. Whatever it's parallel to, it's always gonna be twice, half the size. So the little guy is smaller than the big guy. So visually, when you see it, you should think, okay, this is smaller, this is bigger. So if this is 10, and this is 20. If this is 30, this is 15. Okay, that's the whole thing.
Okay, I understood that, but I just needed to look over the notes and they weren't there.
Yeah. The notes, I take snippets from the textbook. So if you ever have it, you go to the textbook and you have your notes, you can kind of figure out what it should say because it's really taken right from the textbook, just fill in things in. That's always good to know.
Dr. Ryken, do you want to do this he doesn't have to be the actual quiz or it has to be taken as a practice, he said after he has points.
Like two today.
Oh, we're doing that today?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
What are we doing today?
Well, we're gonna go over the review sheet, but then I found 2 different quizzes on the quizzes app that we could go over as well.
We won't have the actual quiz on the quiz board, will we, or?
No,
Okay. We prefer it as a practice.
well, I like it as a practice, because it's a little, variety.
Yeah, for practice.
I just like to be able to see you work.
Yeah,
That's why I like the quizzes, but that's the piece that's missing. I could have to do like a separate thing for work, but,
no, I got it. Can't even show my work.
I can't give any partial credit on quizzes things because
Exactly.
it's just, it's just
You
right or
go
wrong.
on.
Hi, Dr. Riley.
Hey Nick, I sent you an email. Did you see it by chance? Okay, Nick? Nick, my dear.
Yeah, I saw. Sorry, my iPad was acting weird.
I'm sorry, that's okay. So, so see what you think. I think you can do it, but it's gonna be a little bit of a jump. Okay, so we start getting attendance in.
We have homework.
We have homework? Yes. The review, the 5-1.
Is that due today, or that's what we're doing for today's homework?
Okay, hold on a second. Yeah, I think you're right. I think we're looking over the other stuff, right?
Oh, I don't know, that was asking.
I'm just gonna look myself, because your class is off sync with the other class now.
Are we ahead or behind?
You're behind.
What happened?
We're slacking.
The sophomore retreat day happened.
Oh, okay. Will we catch up?
Yeah, it'll all work out. Okay, so let me go back into this one.
Dr.
How
Riley,
do you get, it feels like this class has, we haven't had this in like forever.
it's been almost a week, 6
Uh-huh.
days, because I think we had it last Friday.
Okay, so what we're gonna do today is we're gonna review the 5-1 homework. And then I have a quizzes activity for us, possibly 2 quizzes activities, and then we have to review on 5-1. Okay, so next class, we're gonna have a quiz on 5-1. But I'll go over the review at the start of class, just so if there's any questions, we can resolve them then. Okay, so that's our plan. So, and I posted the practice, the review is on your Google Classroom right now. We just put in my attendance.
Dr. Riley, do you think next year, by the beginning of next year, we'll be in all the time?
Oh, I hope so. My gosh, I don't know how long I can handle this.
You think most likely, right?
Yeah, I was in.
Do you miss me, Noah?
Oh, he does, George.
No, he doesn't.
He does. Okay, so I have Sam
He
right
does
here.
not.
Okay, then we have Carson. Carson, he is present on Zoom. We have Morgan here. We have Bryce here. Noah here. We have Billy on Zoom. Nicole on Zoom. I have Taylor here in person. I have Nick on Zoom. George is on Zoom. And Donovan's on Zoom. Okay, we're all here. All right, so let's go back to where we were working previously. So we need to go back to the notes, right? So let me get in that on my notability, and then I will share with you.
Are you gonna just like fix it? It's been so long, it's hard to remember.
I know, no kidding. No kidding. Okay, so chapter 5, here's our notes. Okay, so. So, I'm assuming that we did the homework, right, last class?
Yep.
Okay, so let me, yeah, then I'm grab someone's here. So you should have your homework posted now. It was the homework for the 5.1. It was assigned oh so long ago.
It was reviewed for 5.1. Oh, wait.
Okay, so Carson, okay, Billy,
Oh, it was 5.1 homework, right?
5.1 homework. So that's what should be posted right now.
You're like,
That's hard.
landing right up.
Yeah, do that. Okay, so let me grab homework, and then we will go through this. All right, so I have lots of you that didn't post anything, so can't do anything for you about that. This was assigned on the 14th, I believe.
Dr. Riley, do you have mine?
I don't know, did you post it?
I'm checking.
Show yours, Billy. I think it's incomplete, though. So looking at,
That wasn't me.
Billy, you did the first couple of.
Dr. Riley, it was me.
That was
Oh.
George.
Sorry. I'll check you, Georgie. Billy, you only did.
Oh, I don't think I turned it in, but I'm pretty sure I did it. Can I turn it in?
And then that's all she wrote. So I'm not sure what happened there. Okay, Carson, I have nothing to you.
Wait, what do you have?
I have no homework for you. I have no homework for Cole.
We had homework.
Is
I
it
thought we
real?
didn't even have class.
I have nothing for Morgan and I have nothing for Sam.
It was the homework from like 4 classes, not for 4 days ago, I think.
Quite a while ago. Okay, so.
Something like that.
It
It was pages 5 and 6, right?
That sounds right.
That's not right?
Sounds right.
Oh, it sounds right. All right.
It's,
Dr. Riley, wait, was it? You said what page? 5 and 6?
it's 5 and 6, I believe.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I have that. Can I turn it in real quick? Sorry.
I would do it go fast because I'm going through it right now.
All right, I'm doing it.
Okay, so let's, I'm gonna share screen here. So think back, okay, 'cause it's been a long time since I've seen you. So what we were doing, we're working inside a triangle. And in that triangle, if you put a dot on the midpoint of every side of the triangle, and then you connect those dots in another mini triangle, that mini triangle inside has a relationship with the outside. And so the lines that are parallel, the inside lines will be half as big as the outside lines. That's the relationship that's going on. And they're going to ask you this many ways. They can ask you it just by identifying what's parallel to what other piece. That's they did that at the beginning. They can give you one length, and then you need to figure out the other lengths. They can give you an algebraic expression, and you've got to work with that. Okay, so there's lots of ways they can ask it. So let's start looking through this now. So at the beginning, they're just saying, okay, NP. So figure out where NP is. So NP, let me just grab my pen. One sec. Okay, so NP is right here. Okay, that's the inside piece. The inside piece can be parallel to an outside piece. Which outside piece do you think? Sam, where are you, honey?
I'm trying to find the page.
So look in the chapter 5 notes. and then go to pages 5 and 6.
Oh, I see.
See it? Okay, is everyone else with me at home too? Carson, did you find?
Okay, Dr. Riley, I got it turned in. Sorry, my Wi-Fi was being slow.
Okay. Okay, Carson, are you with me? Carson?
Yeah.
All right, so you see where I'm going over the homework? There's a quiz on this next class, and I want everyone to hit the ground running on quarter 3. Okay, so that's why I'm pulling everyone's attention. So, Carson, you're with me. NP, where I drew the arrow to, what is that parallel to?
MP.
NP is parallel to something else. What's it parallel to? Look on the outside of the triangle.
Oh, GH.
Right, okay, I'm gonna put a line segment symbol above that. So that's exactly it, okay?
So, HG or GH is fine.
Yep. All right, so then we're going over to number 2. So Morgan, coming at you. So if they gave you JI, so JI is this big guy out here. So here's JI, okay, right there. So what's that parallel to? No, it has MP, but I'm not saying what's right or what's wrong. I want your answer. So it's the outside, let's be parallel to a piece on the inside. Which one looks like a railroad track with it?
MP.
Yep, MP. Okay, and so just put these little marks on top of that. Okay, so Taylor, coming back to you. For number 3, they give you TU, which is this back piece over here. He's parallel to what?
Yeah.
And does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
There's the little triangle inside, and those are the pieces that are running parallel. Very good. Okay, Georgie, look at number 4 with me. They gave us NP, which is,
Okay.
so what are you gonna say it's parallel to?
Wait, what'd you say? Sorry, there's a lot of stuff going on.
So for number 4, if they give you NP, and I want to know what it's parallel to, look outside the triangle, what's it parallel to?
Oh, EM or like ED, one or the other.
I call it ED.
Yeah,
Listen, they always tend to go for the big guy, okay? So just go for the big
There
guy.
has to be half of the like little one, right?
So in terms of the measurement, yes.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
the inside one's like half of it.
Yep. Okay, so now they're gonna start giving us some measurements. So it says find the missing length. They want us to find PQ, and they give you 2 values. So they give you a 22 out here, and they give you a 20 over here. So Billy, what do you think? What's gonna be your length of PQ, and how come? Billy?
Yeah, what's up? I'm sorry, Dr. Riley. My mic went on mute.
So, keep your focus going, honey. So for question 5, they want to know the length of PQ, and they give you 2 different lengths on the outside. One's 20 and one's 22. So what do you think?
10.
How come?
'Cause it's half of CE or
Exactly. Okay, so I'm going to put the 10 here too, so that visually you can see the inside and the outside. Okay, the inside's smaller than the outside. I just visually, it's good for me because it kind of affirms my thinking.
Okay.
Okay, you can put it wherever you want to. I'm just saying, it may be a good technique. Okay, so now look at FH. So Donovan, for FH, we have the outside is unnumbered to begin with. They give us 2 numbers, the 7 and the 12. So Donovan, which one are you going to use, and what are you going to do it to get your answer? Donovan.
7.
Okay, use 7, and what will you do to it?
Don't you just multiply by 2?
Yeah, so just double it, okay? So then this guy down here, this one's 7, this is gonna be 14, just like it says over here. But that's the reason why, okay? It's a parallel piece. Okay, Donovan, do you have music going?
No.
Good, thank you. Okay, it's a good answer. Cole, hand over to you. So if they want us to find JK, and they're giving us a couple of things. They're telling us that this piece is 9, and then look, this piece is 9 as well. So what is the length of JK gonna be?
It would be 9
How come?
because it's half
Of what? Of the,
of GI.
right, of this, okay? So it just happens to be a coincidence that these two guys are 9s, okay? Don't let that throw you off the trail. It's exactly what Cole said. This is 9 because it is half of the 18. Okay, very good. Okay, so that brings me to Mick. So looking at number 8, Mick, what's the measurement of ST and why?
7, because it's parallel to the 14.
Right, so it's gonna be half of it, yep. Now this 9, I'm not even sure where that's coming from. The 9 is somewhere, but it's not important to our problem. So 7 it is, good. Okay, so now we're gonna do some algebra. So this is where we have to be careful because when I have taught this in the past, people immediately want to just set PQ equal to IG and then just solve for it. And that's always going to be a problem because that's not the appropriate approach. So, Georgie, going over to you. What do you think about number 9? And
What do you mean? What do I think about it?
so it's all written out here, okay? So I grabbed Noah's homework. So what do you think about his procedure and why is it good or why would you question it?
Let me compare mine real quick.
Okay.
So
Sam, are you with me,
I
honey?
don't know. He got the same answer I did, so it doesn't look like nothing's wrong.
Okay, so and what's the approach? Take the small piece, multiply it by 2, right?
Yeah.
Set that equal to the other piece. Okay, then the next obstacle is to make sure you distribute that 2 correctly. Then once you do that, you're going to be solving a 2-step problem. Now, a lot of kids too, they think it has to be a positive answer, otherwise something's wrong. But this is totally fine. Now, is there anything anybody would do to make sure to check that their answer is correct? Instead of redoing all the work, what else could you do to make sure that it seems reasonable?
You just plug it in.
Yeah, I plug it in. Okay, so take my -8, plug it in the top. -8 plus 16 is a positive 8, and then -8 plus 24 is a positive 16. Bingo, I have the relationship I want. Okay, so just by doing that, you're gonna verify that you're thinking correctly. Okay? All right, Sam, are you ready to tackle on the next one? So Noah has work here. So what do you think? Well, it's not fine with me. So since I said it's not fine, Sam, where do you think you can look to see if there's something wrong? So let me ask you this. Sam, do you think, just looking at this, do you think this piece is the same length, which is this one right here? Is that the same length as this piece?
No.
No. So there's something wrong. Okay, Noah just may have set it up too quickly. You can't set them equal. What should I multiply by 2? The x minus 1 or the 2x minus 11? Excellent, excellent. So sometimes you see the 2 and you think they've already multiplied. You know, that's what I would definitely say with that one. Okay, so let me just eliminate these little pieces and I'm going to fix this up. So I'm going to go this way with it. So I have x minus 1 equals 4x minus 22. Okay, so then I'm gonna bring my x over, so that's gonna be 3x equals 21, so x is gonna be 7. And Noah, I bet if you had plugged it in and saw that they weren't like half the size of the other one, you would spot it. But I think the problem is that this already looks like it's multiplied by 2,
Yeah.
and it's not. Okay, so this is a great error. Okay, so take your 7. 7 minus 1 is 6 down here. 7 times 2 is 14. Am I getting this right? Why is this not working out? So 14 minus 11, so something's wrong. So what's wrong? There's something wrong. So can anybody spot what's wrong? So I'm not getting the relationship I want. Yes, Bryce.
I don't know if this is what you did wrong, but
Okay.
this is what I did, and I wasn't sure if I did this correct. But when I had 2x equals x plus 21, I subtracted x to both sides.
Yep, so I got 3x.
No, I subtracted. No, I
So
I
hold on.
did.
I think I mean, because this is right? My first step is right.
But this is how I set it up. I did 2 parentheses x minus 11 equals x minus 1. And then
No, you can't do that.
what?
Because it's not 2 times x minus 11, it's 2 times 2x minus 11. Right? You may just have said that wrong, but I bet you probably did it right. So do you have what I have? Do you have x minus 1 equals 4x minus 22?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's figure this out. So I'm gonna subtract x here, subtract x here. This is 3x here. Plus 22, plus 22. Okay, so,
Wait, Dr. I have a question. So, because you multiplied that by 2, you're always going to multiply by a positive 2, right? Or a positive number in this case when you multiply. Right?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Okay, so I'm still getting x equals 7, so I'm doing something incorrect. Let me just hold on a second. Let's just see where we are.
What's the correct answer?
Well, it is x equals 7, but then I'm trying to figure out, I have x equals 7, now I'm plugging it in. 7 minus 1 is 6. 2 times 7, oh, I know. Oh, so silly. 2 times 7 is 14, minus 11 is 3, perfect. I'm fine. I lost my head, it was okay.
Wait, what did we?
I think I said 2 times 7 was a bigger number when I first did it.
Oh, so 14. Okay.
So it's all good. So, but by the fact that I plugged it in and successfully got a relationship where the small one is half of the big one, I know I'm good to go. Okay? So, price is diverted. So,
Dr. Riley?
back to you. So what did you have for initial equality?
Okay. So, what, from the first step?
Yeah.
I said 2 parentheses x minus 11 parentheses equals x minus 1.
Okay, so you just missed the 2x in there.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Now, Bryce, did you go and plug it in to see if it worked?
No, because I got confused after I got my head.
Okay. All right. But I think plugging it in to see if it works is going to be very, very key.
If you do the right answer, more likely than not, I'll be there with it.
Okay, so now you've lost it on this one too.
Yeah, I was so confused at first with what to do, but now it totally makes sense that you gotta multiply the smaller
The
one
smaller one.
by 2. And what I did was multiply it by the bigger one.
Right, which made it just bigger.
Exactly.
Okay, so, Donovan, set up number 11 for me. What's my equation gonna be?
What?
I want to do 11. I want you to set up the equation. What is the equation, my dear?
2x plus 28 equals 2x plus 26.
Oh, are those two things equal? Come on, man.
No.
Why would you set them equal?
Well, that. It'd just be 2x. Well, I don't know.
Yes, you do. You definitely know. Okay, look, this is the 2x plus 28 side, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If I told you that this was 10, just for a random number.
Mm-hmm.
What this was?
5.
Right, so you know the relationship, right?
Yeah.
So what should you multiply by 2?
M3K, the line.
Not MK, that's gonna make it double.
Would you multiply 2x plus 28 by 2?
You should multiply 2x plus 26 times 2.
Oh, okay.
Pick the smaller one,
All
okay?
right.
Because isn't that gonna set them equal then?
Oh, yeah, you're right. All right.
See, you told me the relationship, so just have to apply it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so 2x plus 28, Sam, don't hate on me. 4x plus 52. Okay, so now I'm gonna switch things up. Subtract 28, subtract 28. So that's 24. And then I'm gonna subtract 4x, subtract 4x, and I'm getting negative 2x equals 24. That means x equals negative 12. Do not panic about negative answers. They're not telling you that the piece length is negative. They're just telling you the x that you're going to solve it with is negative. Okay, so plugging it in. 2 times a negative 12 is a negative 24 plus 28 gives me a 4. So 4 is the actual value. I'm hoping the next one is 2. So let's see. 2 times negative 12 is negative 24, plus 26 is indeed 2, so I have it. Okay, so always plug it back in. It takes an extra second, but if you've made like a little error down here, or if you just kind of, multiply the wrong thing by 2, you will spot it if you plug it in.
That's what I did. I did the same thing that I messed up on the previous problem by like not reading it right. But like I set it up. But if I were reading correctly by how I set it up, I would have gotten it right.
Yeah, and that's why you can catch that if you just plug it in.
Right.
Okay, even though they haven't asked you to, that is your answer key.
Dr. Riley, can I take my dog outside really quick?
Sure.
Thank you.
Okay, so Noah's back on track here. So he is taking the smaller piece and making it bigger by multiplying it by 2 and setting it equal to the bigger piece. So Sam, does that make sense what he's doing now? 2 times the small equals the big. So then I got the same answer down here, but now I'm going to go ahead and plug it in. So negative 9 plus 19 gives me a 10. Negative 9 plus 29 gives me a 20. Bingo, I have the relationship I want. Okay, so that's a good situation. All right, so that is the homework. I'm going to save that. So this is what you have to know. It's a very simple relationship. This should be an easy peasy quiz as long as you keep that straight in your head. And if you forget which one to multiply, look at it. This is the one piece of geometry that the visual will give you good information. Okay, it looks smaller, it's going to be smaller.
So I can see those.
What's that?
I can see the stuff you just did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is this all that's going to be on the quiz? Oh.
Okay, well, there's one other tiny little piece. We've already kind of done it. We're going to do it in the review.
Okay.
Okay, so what I want to do now, let me stop sharing. And I did find 2 quizzes that I thought were good. So let me just get into quizzes. And we'll see if you want to do this.
We're not going to do like an EPS, right? Okay. Good. Any idea what kind of stuff is on there for the math section, or is it just?
Yeah, it's a lot of algebra.
Okay. Oh, a lot of stuff in my class, yeah.
Seniors get Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
And some geometry.
Really? I think very little geometry.
Really? Because I thought it's like meant for like a grade above us.
What do we do?
You know, the PSAT is junior chair, but.
Yeah, but algebra 2 is.
Oh, there's algebra 1 and algebra 2? Okay. Gotcha.
Okay, so let me go to my library.
Swedish meatballs and gravy.
Okay, so here's my little quizzes. So let me do this, and then I'm going to share my screen. All right, so let me share screen once this opens. Yes.
Is this just practice?
This is practice. Okay, so we're going to go for it. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen. Here is the quizzes. Let's see.
How do we get?
Carson, are you back? Okay, so this is what you should be able to see. You're going to go to join my quiz. And then our code is 928792.
So
Okay, once I have a couple people in, I'll start it.
So after the quizzes, is there anything else we're doing today or?
Yeah, I've got all kinds of fun plans here. No.
Awesome.
Okay, so I have a couple people that are in. So I don't think I have Donovan back yet. Donovan, are you done dog walking?
That was Carson, not me.
I didn't mean to say Donovan. Donovan, I just saw your name pop up. Placed it in my head. Okay, so Carson's still out with the dog.
So we do one or two.
We'll just see how this goes.
Awesome.
Okay, so I'm gonna hit the start button, and then I'll tell Carson how to get there when he comes in. So I should have more people in there. Sam, are you in?
Yeah.
Okay. Taylor, you're in. Bill's in, Mick's in. Bryce is in.
Dr. Riley, is this just like practice or is this graded?
Practice. So Cole, I need you in.
No.
Okay, we lost Cole.
Oh, you can write this stuff out in the.
Carson, are you back?
Yeah, I just got back.
Okay, we're doing quizzes. So go to joinmyquiz.com, and when you're there, I'll tell you the code. Ryken, are you there yet?
Yeah, the code's at the top. I can just see it from.
Okay. Okay, so the first one, so aren't you gonna say 2 times that equals that? Right? Yeah, so do 2 times the small, that's equal to big, and then solve for your x. Yep, yep.
Dr. Riley.
Should it equal to the 38? And then solve for your x. Who called me? Me first?
Yeah.
Okay, yep.
I was kind of confused, or it's the same problem I guess I was having with the homework when I was
Okay.
trying to find for x, because like I'm good at like setting them up,
Uh-huh.
but like the answers I'm getting just aren't the ones that are like correct.
So are you saying 2 times the small equals the big?
Like I guess the way I'm setting them up here, I'm trying to find it.
Okay. We'll go over all of them too.
Okay.
This one, equal. Okay, so find the missing line. What do you know? Which is bigger, 18 or this guy? Right, the big one, right? So 2 times this one is 236. Says that equals this, it's all in there.
Like Dr. Riley,
Mm-hmm.
like this one.
Okay,
I don't know if how like I set it up is wrong. Because like what I would do x plus 5 equals 3x minus 3.
but does,
So
why do you think those two are equal? Because I know you don't think they're equal. Does that look like that piece is equal to that piece?
no, but like how else would I write it?
You would
Set it
say paren 2 times that.
up. Wait, what?
So say 2 times, so 2 paren, and then put the paren. X plus 5 plus paren equals that.
Okay.
Because if that was 5, and you said 2 times 5 equals 10, wouldn't that make sense?
Yeah.
Same idea.
Oh.
Okay?
Yeah, that makes a lot more sense.
That would do it. You need that paper pencil. Right? I can't do it that way. Can you do it that way? Okay, can you open that up at the same time? Just get a blank screen. So 2 times the 18 is 36. So 36 equals 2x plus 6. Okay, so subtract 6 from both sides. Gives you 30 equals 2x divided by 6.
Then I got it right because I was setting them up correctly.
That's good. Good.
So
glad
it's
you
always
got
like that?
Always like that.
Okay, thank you.
So what'd you get? Divide.
Dr. Riley, I'm done.
Okay, hang for a second, honey. So you can watch the
Fine.
leaderboard, I just want to get people done, or at least, mostly done, so we can go over this. Perfect. Hit that 15 and move on. Okay? Now we have a strategy, right? 2 times the small gives me the big. 2 times the small gives me the big. Every single time. How are you doing? Oh, good done. How'd you do? Oh, you did pretty well. All right, good. So wait for the rest of our crowd. Noah, how's it going?
I'm okay, I made some mistakes before that, I should have done
Are you on to it now?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, what do you think? Yes. That is good. Okay, Carson, you flew through that, honey. So anybody know what happened to Cole? His computer dropped off. Has anybody heard from him? He's not in the waiting room. So I'm not sure what happened to his connection. So those of you that are done and waiting, I'm going to go over everything. So I want everyone to be able to finish. So see if you can look or download the assignment for the review. And you can go ahead and start that so that you can have something else going on in your mind while we're waiting.
Wait, what do you want us to download?
So on today's assignment, there is a worksheet that's a review.
When they're both like 3x plus 4 and then 8x minus 10, do you multiply with them or just a small one?
So when you do that, both terms are multiplied. So that's good. Okay, don't touch that one, right? So now bring this over. That's going to give you 2x there. That's going to give you 18 here, divided by 2. You should get it right. Okay, you're all set up. And go one more step.
This?
Yes.
Continued.
5.1 review, yes.
Okay.
So Donovan, start working on the 5.1 review, honey.
That's homework if we don't finish.
Yeah.
What?
Start working. Do you want to say excuse me? Start working on the 5.1 review. That's on today's assignment.
Are we doing any together?
We're going to go back to that together. I want to go over all these questions that were on this quizzes. So we're going to talk about that as soon as I have people finish. Okay?
So this is how I would set this up, over the 2 parentheses. X minus 9. So we put
Wait, hold on. There's a 2 there. So it's 2x minus 9.
2x.
Yes. Yeah. Even if there's a 2 there, still put it there.
Okay.
Okay? Donovan, did you find the assignment? And Georgie?
Yeah.
We're working on that. So who is this dude you have in
What's
your
up?
picture? Donovan, who's this dude in your picture?
He's a rapper.
Dr. Riley, what'd you say?
I'm just finding out about Donovan's rap.
NBA young boy.
He's not very good.
Excuse me?
Well, it's nice that you're giving him
Excuse me,
It's
Barsusi,
talk.
what'd you say?
And you're a good dog, but just this dude you're putting on your picture, maybe not.
Dr. Riley, can you scroll
I
up
think
so we can
Bryce
see who's
Lucien
in
is
first place?
delusional.
Scroll up so you can see who's we're waiting on.
Bryce, why are you delusional?
No,
Dr. Riley, scroll up.
I'm not in my chair. There you go, Georgie.
Yeah, there you go.
Georgie, why you retake
Big
the quiz
flag.
test to get first place? Why you try hard?
Well, I hope you tried hard. Why would you ever do things half-heartedly? Right? It's a waste of time. You gotta go for it.
Got one more.
Good. Okay, we're almost there, guys.
so when is the quiz? Is that Monday or Wednesday?
So when I see you again on Monday, right?
Okay, so Monday.
Monday. So what we'll do is we'll go over that review, make sure that everything's clear on that, and then we'll do the quiz. And then I'll teach the 5-2 lessons after that. For that last one, Helen? So overall, we're at 82% accuracy, which is not bad.
Oh, man. Georgie beat me by literally 100.
Yeah.
Noah, why are you stressing about that?
So Georgie,
Relax, dude, just a game.
how that you doing, Georgie?
Don't worry, don't worry.
Bigger than dog water?
On your transcript to Harvard.
Who got mad?
Oh, bummer.
George, who got mad?
No one's mad.
Noah, so free, bigger than dog water?
No, it's just a little classroom game, bro. Noah, why are you terrible at this game?
Well, Donovan, looks like he's better than you at it. It can't be that terrible.
Because I did not retake it again and still get an answer wrong.
Well, you can. I mean, that's what the option is here.
No, why'd you retake it again and still get an answer wrong?
I didn't retake it.
Donovan, he still beat you, honey.
Because he retook it. If I retook it, I'd get 100%.
This little guy here, right? So look for the big guy here. Uh-huh.
Hey, Dr. Riley, what are we supposed to do when we're done?
The worksheet.
Okay. Gotcha.
All right, now these are the easy ones. You get all the hard ones. So if that's 24, if I'm, right? All right, and if that's 9, what's UW? Wait. That was the small one inside. Double it. You have to. Okay, don't do that again. Okay, so what's RT? So look, the little one is 9. What's the big one? Yeah, it has to go bigger, right? That's it. This is the only time that really the picture is going to help you. Because the relative size is important. Okay, so double the top. Minus 12. Two x equals 12. Two x equals 16. So therefore x is going to be 2. Good. Good, good. Okay, so let's go through this, because I think it's worth looking at these questions one time. So here is our first, second, and third place finishers.
Oh, good try, Noah.
Okay, so let's look at these questions. So I'm gonna go with questions. And we'll see what the percentages are for the questions. So here, everybody got this, which is beautiful. So that's all good. Is that true? Yeah, everyone got this one. Okay, so the next one we had one incorrect. So let's look. Name the parallel segment NP, which is here. So that should be AB. Okay, and most of you got that correct, so that is awesome. Going down, name the parallel segment again. So HG, and this is all correct, so we'll skip it. So that's really good. Okay, so let's look at this one. So if they have JI, JI is this big guy outside. He's parallel to NP. Okay, NP. So 3 of you missed that one. Okay, so find the missing length. Everyone got this correct? Beautiful. Find the missing length. Everyone got this correct? Beautiful. So that you go for the smaller one. Find the missing length. We have one person missed this one. So this is the big guy. QR is half of it, so it should be 12. Okay, find the missing length. If everyone got this correct, that's 9. That's 18 on the outside. Okay, that should be 24. So one of you missed that. If this is 12, then the outside EG has to be twice it. So that's 24. Find the missing length. If this is 22, so what happened here? How did I have people? Wait, no, we're okay. Only one person missed that one. So it should be smaller. It should be 11 on the inside. Okay, so now you have to do some math. That's going to always make for more interesting problems. So you should take the 18 multiplied by 2, that's 36, equals 2x plus 6, subtract 6, 30 equals 2x, x should be 15. Anybody need to have that explained more? So you should be looking up at what I'm doing. Like you can't see it, looking down, those of you in class. Okay, so here, what should happen is take the inside, multiply by 2. That gives me 10x plus 8. That equals 38. So I think x is going to be 3. And if I plug that in, 3 times 15, 3 times x is 15, plus 4 more is 19, which is half of 38. So I know that I'm good to go there. Okay, find the missing length. What are you going to do? Sam, what's your approach? 2 times small equals big. So what's 2 times small?
5 times 2.
Say again?
5 times 2 is 10.
Okay, and then x times 2 is 2x. So 2x plus 10 equals 3x minus 3. Okay, I bring the 2x over, that makes that just an x. I add 3 and I get 13 equals x. That seem reasonable? The answer should be 13. Okay, so then we come down here, find the missing length. Okay, Sam, back at you again. What am I going to do? 2 times small equals big. What's 2 times small? I didn't hear you.
Times 2.
What? 2 times what?
2 times 3, x equals
Beautiful. So 2 times 3x plus 4 gives me 6x plus 8 equals 8x minus 10. Okay, so I am going to bring my 6x over here. I get 2x equals 18. X equals 9 would be the winner. Okay, and this is the last one. Do the same thing. So 2 times small, so that's 8x plus 4 is 2 times 4x plus 2 equals 10x minus 12. So that's going to be 2x equals 26. That's not right. 2x equals 16. So x equals 8. And that's what we should have. Okay, so what do you think? This okay?
It's very helpful.
Yeah, so let's do another one. Because we have until 1:15, right?
Yep.
Okay, so let me.
Nah, Dr. Riley, I think we're all good.
I don't think so, honey bun. Because I think that.
Oh, well, I got first place. I think I should be able to leave.
Okay, let me get back into my. And I'll share screen again in just a second. Because I didn't want it to get glitchy, so I wanted to unshare for a momento. And still no cold. Anybody have his cell phone? You can text him? Because I'm a little bit worried that something's gone awry. My library. Okay, so let me get my other one. Okay, now this is a little bit different. Okay, so we're going to do this one this time. And this is a little bit more challenging. So see if you can rise to the challenge. Okay, we get it set up, and then I'll share screen. So there's 10 questions. Okay, so I'm going to go back and share screen. Oops, I did it wrong way. Hold on a second. Okay, all right, so go ahead, join my quiz. There's our code. See if we can beat Donovan.
We're doing another one.
Georgie and Noah also.
That's what I said, Don.
Mm-hmm. Gotta do it. Okay, so I have a couple people getting on. So I will hit the start button. Goes off to a big start. Okay, I need people to come on in. Taylor, come on. Carson's on.
Is this gonna be on like the quiz too?
This
So we'll
stuff.
see. I'll tell you what's on the quiz.
Okay.
But I think this is a good one. A little bit of a stretch. Okay, Donovan and Bryce are neck and neck.
Oh. Yeah. Oh. I just.
Georgie, what are you doing, honey bun?
Oh no, I'm doing bad, Dr. Riley.
Oh. Oh,
No, but, all right.
what are you gonna do? Just work it out.
Um,
We're talking about the Ys. What do you think about those two pieces? Good, do that. This one's a little trickier. Donovan's still doing it. Good job, Bryce. Thank you. Boy, nice. Georgie, wait and then come back.
You see that, Dr. Riley? That's the comeback right there.
I know. Okay, so D, E, parallel. Street saver. Yes? Pad, pad. Yeah. That's the next time over here. Ooh, okay. DE, this guy, and that's the lane.
Dr. Riley, is there anything else I have to do?
E review.
That's homework.
So then you have the review that's attached to the assignment. Well, we're gonna go over these answers in just a second, so stay with me. All right. Yeah, you can look at your homework now. Yes, good enough. What?
Not doing well.
It's okay. These are more challenging.
Yes.
On the right side of the triangle. Good. So that would do. And then solve for y and then plug it in.
Oh, I just forgetting to plug in.
Ah,
Darn.
big thing, plug it in. times that, do that. Did you get 7 correct? 7 for the. So maybe 7. So, did you get, 2x plus 8? Where's 2x plus 8? Oh, right there. You didn't do the 2 to the 4.
Oh,
Make that an 8, and then work from there.
Gotta fix something first.
Okay,
Then I think I'm gonna-
all right. I'll come back around. Did you find the assignment yet? Okay. So what do you think? Okay. Okay, you do know how to do it, you've done it 20 times together. 2 times the small equals the big. Every single time, okay? 2 times small equals big. And then solve for your x, and then always plug it in, because you get your answers, you should see that, oh yeah, that's 2 times the small, gives me the big. Okay, well then find the length, you just plug it in there, that's 12, and then run the same, so then that, double that.
oh, never mind, I got it wrong.
Wait, how's it double that again?
Because that piece is 12, and then what's this piece?
I have 7. What do you have?
Hard. Yeah.
Right.
6 times 3.
Anyone that will have. Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
no. 3 minus 1 is 2.
Yeah, I was supposed to have, but.
Oh, you subtract what's inside first?
Yeah,
So,
parentheses, exponents.
yeah, it's been a while, so.
Varies with what teacher? Was it Miss Irby? I think so, yeah. I think it's hard. Yeah, I think it is. My friend said she had it last year. She was like,
Yes, because isn't this a midpoint?
yeah.
Yeah, so
So
that,
12 plus 12 is what? 12.
wait, oh, you have to combine the two of the midpoint?
Well, don't you want to have the whole length of the side?
Yeah, so that's why you need the top and the bottom.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Uh-huh. Right. So, you have one question left, Noah?
Yeah, I got a redemption question. Oh, man, I don't get that.
Where's the length, the right side? Okay, so, see this little dot? That's the midpoint. That means this equals that, 7 equal. And then 4y equals 6y minus 6, basically. Right? So then, minus 4, that gives you 2y on that side. And then minus 6. So bring the 6 over the other side. That 6 goes there, divide by 2.
Who's waiting now? What happens if,
So that means that this piece right here is 12.
I'm gonna go with the Packers.
So that's
How about you?
this has to be.
I'm gonna go with the Bucks. I'd rather have the Packers win, but I think Brady's too good not to go for it.
3 times 4.
I feel like you're right, but I'm gonna
This
go
has
with
to
the
be the same
Packers.
length.
So that, like,
I want the Packers to win, but I feel like the Bucks are gonna win. But nobody on the Bucks secondary can hold it on to Evans.
that is true.
Okay, so AB, 2 times small.
Jair Alexander can stop Mike Evans.
Good. Then add 2. Okay, so 2 times big, so 6x minus 2 equals 34. Right, so 2 times big equals 34.
thought it was the same problem.
No.
Oh, okay.
And 2. X equals 6, so X equals. We'll figure it out. We'll go through it now. Let's figure out what's up. Okay, so I think, do I have
wait.
everyone done?
Wait 1 second.
Okay. Because then these were more interesting.
See you like Thursday.
That was fun.
There we go. Okay, so this was harder. George pulled it out, but Donovan came in and Mick.
Oh my God, I got first again, Dr. Riley.
I know, it's shocking,
Wait,
isn't it?
Oh.
What's that?
Yeah, no, it's very neat. Okay, so let's look at these questions. Let me just move people around here. Let's see. Okay, so 10 players, everyone got this one correct, which is awesome. So very similar to our other one. So is DE half the length of BC? And yes, it is, so that's good. Okay, here, let's work on this one. So we should say that 2 times 3x minus 1. Oh, you know why, Taylor? They didn't ask us for x, they asked us to find the length. That's what the problem was. So 2 times 3x minus 1 is 6x minus 2. That has to equal 34. So 36 equals 6x. X equals 6, but that's not my answer because they want you to find the length of AB. So 6 times 3 is 18, minus 1 is 17. So that's a 17er. Okay, so then this one, find the length of AB again. And I think it's the same thing, same problem. So do the same thing, just plug in and find it. Okay, what's the length of AB? If this is 8 meters, then this has to be 16 meters. So that was good, 100% accuracy there. Okay, what's the value of x? Okay, so 2 times small gives me big. 2x plus 8 equals 4x minus 2. So 2x equals 10, so x is going to equal 5. Okay, so 5 is it.
Wait, one more time?
2 times small equals big.
So, okay.
2x plus 8 equals 4x minus 2.
2x plus, but how can you add 2x and 8 because one is x and,
I didn't add them. 2x plus 8 equals 4x minus 2.
2x?
Then I moved the 2 over, made the left side 10,
Oh,
the
it's
right
5.
side 2x, x is 5.
Because you got 5 for the inside.
I got 5 for the x, 5 for the x.
Got it.
Okay, that makes this 9, and that makes this 18, so that works. Okay, so here's this next one. What's the length of the what? I think it says on the right side. It's missing. Do There we go, of the mid-segment, okay, of the mid-segment. Okay, so Sam, what's our mantra? 2 times small equals what? Big. Good. So 2 times the small, so that's going to give me 2x plus 8 equals 4x minus 2. So I have 2x equals 10. X is 5 again. 5 plus 4 is 9. So they're asking you to solve for the length, not just for the x.
Dr. Meyer,
Mhm.
can you go back one second?
Yep.
So, how do you know to do 5 plus 4? So I get how you got 5 as x.
I'm just solving a 2-step problem. 2x plus 8 equals 4x minus 2, and I move things around.
And then you got 5.
I got 10 equals 2x, x equals 5.
Okay, and then,
But then they asked me for the length.
oh, so that's how you got add
Yes.
4.
So
Got it,
then I have to put the 5 here and add 4 to it.
got it, that makes sense.
Okay, so that's what they're doing. Okay, so then what's the value of y? So here, this is the piece that's different from the other quiz. This is the mid-segment right here. So everyone look up in the classroom. Okay, this is the mid-segment. Therefore, this piece equals this piece. Okay, our focus has been on the mid-segment and the bottom of the triangle. But this is a midpoint, which makes this section and this section equal. So you can set those two equal. 4y equals 6 times y minus 1, and you'll end up getting y being 3. Okay, so then this will be 12 here, and this will be 12 here. Later on, they're going to ask you that
Hey,
question.
Dr. Meyer, I'm sorry. So you got 4y,
Equals 6y minus 6. And then
you got 3. It's just like
4y
can't.
equals 6y minus 6. So 6 equals 2y, y equals 3.
Got it.
Okay, so then what's the length of the right side? Same problem. We already know that y is 3. So this is 12 here, this is 12 here. 12 and 12 is 24.
Oh, we know it's 12 from the last problem.
If you remembered it, it would be fine. Otherwise, just set these two equal again. Solve the y, plug in.
And then you got 12, and then you got add 12 plus 12.
Right, and once you get this 12, just double it because you know this one has to be the same.
Got it. So that, because it's for the whole right side, not one part of it.
Exactly. Okay, what's the measure of the angle? Okay, so how come I can talk about angles here? That's because this is parallel to this, and therefore this angle is corresponding with this angle. So A is what they're going to ask you for.
That one should-
I know we had to talk about that, but that goes back to our parallel lines.
The reason, so basically the way you know is because at mid-segment, it's like, it's right in the middle, so if it's 80 below, it's got to be 80 above.
No, it's because this is parallel to this. This is the transversal. These are corresponding angles. They're both 80.
Got it.
That means this one's 50.
Yeah,
And then you could figure out the top of the triangle, which is also going to be 50, by the way.
because it's got to add up to 180.
Excellent. Yep. Yep. Okay, so I like this is a little bit more challenging, but you're very capable of doing it. Okay, I think that's the last one.
Yeah, there was one.
Okay, so now your job is to work on your review, which should be easy peasy, right? First whole page, 2 times small equals big, solve for your x. And I'm going to tell you, plug those x's in so that you can figure out if you have it correct or not. Okay, then on the back, you want to recognize that whole midpoint piece. So at the bottom, the big side that's parallel, you can divide that in 2 equal spots because that midpoint does that to you. So you're going to find that you have a lot of sides that are the same measurement. But we'll go over that next class. Anybody have questions at home or here?
So,
No, thank you, Dr. Riley.
what are
Bye.
we? Quizlet, or do we, what do we know, do we need to know?
So really the first one, and then your review.
Okay, is there any way you can post that Quizlet online, or will it not let you do that?
No, go ahead and do that. Make it as a homework. Just post it.
I
as
mean,
a link.
like, not as like a required thing,
Yeah,
but
I'll
like,
post it as a link. So I'm gonna post that, so Sam and everyone else that could use some more practice, I'm gonna post it again, okay? So you can do it again if you want to, I'm not gonna require it, but it's a good way to study, okay? So I'm gonna do the first quiz, is then I think that's closest to it. Let me just, figure out how to do that now, as we wait for the bell to ring in 4 minutes.
I go to the restroom.
Yes. Oh, and don't forget we need to clean our desks.
Yeah.
too.
I'll be,
That-
but yeah, if you could post it, that would be awesome. So Dr. Riley, for the quiz next class, what we'll do is we'll, go over the review and then do the quiz. How many points does it put me worth? How much time do you think we'll do it?
25 points, and I gave people 40 minutes.
Okay, do you know how many questions it is, or like?
It's 2 sides.
Okay. Maybe like 15-ish?
Yeah, 10, 15.
Okay.
Oh. Let me see if it did that.
And one, oh, if it posted that thing.
Yeah.
Got it. No, that, did you just post the first one, or?
The first one.
Yeah, that's the one. What do you get for just number 1 for X? You get 26 for the review. I did that, I did it right.
I don't know, I need to give you a hard time.
26 was a,
Problem number 1.
did you say 2 times small equals big?
Yeah, I did. 2. And then times, so we got 4x minus 18 equals 3x minus 8.
You should get x equals 10.
For what?
When you solve for x.
Oh, that's your final answer.
Well, actually equals 10, and when you plug it in, I'm getting 11 for the small piece and 22 for the big piece.
Yeah, I'm just gonna write x equals 10 and I'll find my mistake.
Okay, if you have it set up correctly.
I need it set up correctly.
But it sounds like you have it.
Thank
Okay.
you.
I must have made it.
Bye-bye. See you later.
Yeah.
Suzanne, 2 times smaller gives you?
Big.
Good.
No, do we go straight to lunch?
Yeah.
Yes, this is the last lunch. But definitely go straight there.
No.
Staying the whole time in your head. 2 times small
Too big.
gives you big. That's your mantra, okay? Enjoy your lunch.
Thank you, Dr. Brown.
You're welcome, honey. Bye-bye.
Oh, yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, it went through, I'm sorry, I should have looked at that. Let me just bring my desk down. Get out of here. This way.
Maybe I will. Date on January 21st.
Where do you want me to leave this, right?
Oh, right there. It's good.
Just on the table?
I'll move it. Uh-huh.
Okay,
Thank you, honey.
thank you, have a,
Have a good weekend.
yeah, it's crazy, sorry,
Yeah.
Thursday. You did the same, thanks, Dr. Riley.
You're welcome, honey. Good
Bye-bye.
job. Bye-bye.